And we are back as we start off week 34 of Outlander. I know I'm thrilled. This is going to be my last day hiding behind the camera. I'm actually in halfway decent condition, but I'm a mess. My hair is a mess and everything about me is a mess right now. And so I thought to get this out on time while my daughter is sick home and I am not at all looking my best yet. I'm just going to do one more recording behind the camera, but I've got some good info to share today. So do pay attention as we begin our 34th week. And I'm going to start this video off with a very important list. This is an updated list of everybody currently working on Outlander, or people who've worked in the past and who have some sort of social media. And if you look below, we have the actual accounts for pretty much everybody involved in Outlander. This is, of course, the cast list. Then we have our showrunners and writers and others, including Barry McCreary, who is responsible for the music on Outlander. So now, if you are wondering if you have the right account to be following, if you have an account that is safe to follow and actually includes the actor discussing things, not that they'll necessarily contact you, but it is actually the actor who is sending messages, this is the place to go. And yes, I will include the link for this below, but I will not be including all of the Instagram and Twitter and TikTok links for obvious reasons. It's a long list, and if I copy and paste this sucker, it's not going to be nearly as helpful as if you come here and look through and see everybody, including Rolo. I love that they included Rolo down here. So if you are hoping to follow the cast, hoping to make sure you are following the correct account, this is the place to come. Do make sure that you are always following the correct account and help make sure that other people have this list as well. Moving right along, some congratulations are due to Laura Donnelly. Yes, she is nominated for an Olivia Award. This post is by Outlander Online. Congratulations to Laura Donnelly on her nomination for an Olivia Award. Her play, Hawk the Play, is also nominated. Let's take a look here. Here we can see who she's up against. Laura Donnelly, Sophie Okonedo, Sarah Jessica Parker, Sheridan Smith, and Sarah Snook are all nominated this year for Best Actress. And here is the image for her play. They look like they're very happy on stage. Yay. I have no idea what this play is about. If I had to go by the costuming, I would say very gregarious flight attendants, which I'm sure is completely off. Please let me know below, what is this play about? Because I'm enjoying the costuming. And just for fun, because we're having a good old Tuesday here, this is going to be, an old throwback image of our man Sam having a little bike ride. I think the first one I showed before, he was popping a wheelie, and now he's just kind of looking around. It's great to see him in costume, and yet all of this equipment behind very much lets you know that this man is a man out of time, apparently. This one is shared by Outlander Nara. Good morning, everyone. And this is just a very simple post. Have a look at Sam. And now I've got a video here that I may or may not have to censor later. Yeah, look at that. We've got Caesar and Lauren Lyle back on set as well. Let's find out what they have to say. And if I do have to cut this later, the link will be below.
We're back. Yes, older.
Older.
Older, much older.
Am I right?
Remarkably young. Well, we're glad you're
Welcome back.
Okay, now I cut that just a bit so that you could see part of it. So definitely check out the link below so that you're able to watch the entire video. It's such a cute little reunion. Now, I do find it funny that I'm getting this article after we already got the announcement that Outlander would be starting in November. Possibly the reason we didn't get a specific date, other than the fact that they're annoying and don't like to give us a specific date, is that this particular deal had just been struck. So Amazon and Lionsgate strike up a UK content deal, which is why we now have a release date for Outlander. We wouldn't want our UK friends to get it after our American friends and Canadian friends, because those of us on this side of the pond tend to get content at a certain time while other people have to wait. That's annoying. UK has not had to wait for its Outlander episodes. Why should they start now? This is made in Scotland, for pity's sakes. So I am really glad to announce that there is an actual deal, and that is probably why we finally got that announcement. The article does go on to say that Starz content will be featured on MGM Plus, and that'll include Outlander, Power Book, and The Serpent Queen. Yes, I am quoting from what I'm reading, but there isn't a whole lot of embellishment here. It's pretty simple. And for those of you who are waiting for your Stars content and trying to figure out how you're going to watch it, now that things are a little more complicated, now we know. The final paragraph here is probably the one that matters most to people in the UK, so I'm just going to give it a quick read. Lionsgate subscribers who joined via Prime Video channels in the UK will now get access to the MGM service beginning in April. Later in May, the MGM service will be rebranded to MGM Plus in the UK to align with the recent rebrand that occurred in Europe, Latin America, and the US. MGM Plus is now available in 31 countries and is one of the most subscribed Prime Video channels globally, according to Amazon. In the US, the streamer formerly known as Epix rebranded to MGM Plus just over a year ago. The rest of this article just kind of goes over a little bit of history, a little bit of content information, but really the important thing is to know where you can watch Outlander when it comes time. And now we know if you're in the UK, MGM Plus is the place you're going to want to go. And as I wind down this shorter video than usual, if I'm being honest, we've got some Charles Vandervaart, who has again posted some images as he is having his adventures around the world. He says, should not have worn white shoes. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look. He apparently went on a hike where he should not have worn some white shoes. Otherwise, he looks fairly appropriately dressed. I think I would have gone with jeans rather than slacks or something more comfy to move around in if I was doing a hike, which is what it kind of looks like he is doing. But he's got some beautiful images. Look, I was going to say sheep, but those aren't sheep, are they? Maybe they are sheep. They look a little extra woolly with some horns. Woolly, right, but horns not necessarily. We've got some really beautiful views, though, here that he is sharing with us. And he's pretty proud of it himself, it looks like, giving himself a thumbs up, or at least giving the space a thumbs up. Ah, yes, the shoes. They were sacrificed in this joyous adventure, but you know what? Sometimes we do have to sacrifice our shoes to get a little bit of exercise and see some new things. And he continues to share beautiful images of the mountains, snow-capped mountains, and just pretty puffy clouds. And here we see final image. I'm guessing they got to the peak. It doesn't look like they could go much higher. So congratulations on a good hike. And I'm glad everybody looks like they're having a good time. Now, as per usual, I did try to find a good Sam video for you guys, but I think with it being Easter Sunday, everybody was off doing their own thing. There aren't tons of extra images and just a little bit of fun news. So this is what we have, a throwback shared by the Scotsman Sam. Pleasant memories of March 23rd, 2021. Where would you like to travel to next, and by what format of transcript? I think they meant transport, but yeah, you know what? My husband and I were talking about taking my daughter on a train. I've been on a train a couple of times, but they have not. So we may do a train. We got Sam on a boat here. Let's find out what the guy has to say about being on a boat out in the middle of wherever he is.
Crossing laments from Sky to Lewis and Harris. Crossing laments from Sky to Lewis and Harris.
All right, I listened to that twice, and I still don't know what he said. Something from the sky and Lewis Hattis. Okay. Either way, he looks very, you know what? They should take a picture of him. He looks very ready for a shoot, quite frankly. Wears the hat well and the turtleneck. Looking good, Sam. I hope that he had a good adventure there. And I hate to be disappointing on this first video back, but there isn't a whole lot more to share. I will tell you to look out for a video tomorrow. Wednesday is a special day that I'm celebrating for this channel, and I do hope you catch the video. I'm going to have some announcements there. I'm going to have a little celebration there. But before I do go, I did promise that I would let those of you who are listening to this video all the way to the end, I'm going to let you know where I'm going to be going for my very first Outlander convention, and that is going to be Sasnak City. I was so incredibly lucky last Friday. I got a call from the owner and runner of this convention. I let her know that I have a very, very small channel with some very dedicated fans of the show, and that it's difficult for some of them to get to conventions for various reasons, and that I really hoped that she would allow me the chance to interview her, let you know how this convention came to be, maybe get some behind the scenes images, possibly ask and record some answers from the stars. And Gina Hubble, who runs this convention, was not only very kind, discussing with me some of what I could and couldn't do, how the convention came about, also guaranteeing that if when I came up the money, because I did explain to her that I was just at a convention and right now I'm tapped out, but that when I came up with the money, she would make sure that there was a ticket available. And not only that, she would make sure there is a press pass ready for me as well, which would help give me privileges to record and take pictures when it's not necessarily allowed at this particular convention. So I'm extremely excited to announce that whether you are able to go to a convention or not, that this, which is a very different kind of convention, I'm led to understand, will be one that you will be able to see at least parts of, and hopefully I'll be able to get some questions from you between now and then and answers from our stars while I'm attending. Now, as you can see here, the convention isn't until November 14th to the 17th to be exact. And with any luck, season 7B will already be airing, which might make it a fun and interesting way to ask some questions. I have no idea who's going to be showing up here, although Gina did say that Stephen Cree is almost a guarantee, and he's always very talkative and happy to chat with fans. So now is the time if there are any questions that you would like to have answered by any of the stars. Don't write them now. Don't put them in the comments below here, but keep them in your head, because when it gets closer and we know who's coming, I may be asking you, is there a question you'd like to ask, an answer you've never heard? And I also wanted to announce this early enough that there are tickets left. If any of you wanted to attend, I would be very pleased to meet you there. And I just wanted to make sure that everyone here had a chance to check out Sassenach City, the gathering, and the convention. So, of course, that link will be below. And there are still 2 tiers that there are tickets left for. The 2 highest tiers, they're sold out. But the 2 lower tiers, they are available right now. Please go check it out if you're interested in going to a convention. As I said, Gina did explain that this convention is very different from the kinds that I've shown you on this channel before. It's not nearly as busy. There's very limited seating. There aren't a bunch of vendors. It's literally just a more intimate chance to hear from the actors and those involved with creating the show. So please do check it out and think about some of those questions. And for now, that's all I have. I will be coming back with another video at the end of the week. You will see me Friday or Saturday, and yes, you will actually see me. And tomorrow, Wednesday, I will have a special video that I do plan on actually, brushing my hair and putting on makeup for. It's just, I've really enjoyed not having to do that this past week. If you've enjoyed these videos, please don't forget to give this video a like, and don't forget to double check and make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and go ahead and hit that notification bell while you're at it as well, so you know when more videos come out. I want to thank each of you for viewing, each of you for subscribing. Those of you who are members and Patreons, thank you so much for your extra support. You know I do appreciate it. And if you just don't have enough information about Outlander yet, and would like a fun and easy way to get more, please go check out some more of my videos here. And be aware that I will have some Star Trek videos and possibly other shows as well to choose from. But if you go check those out, I will see you there.